On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? Look, if I give you that information and then he somehow gets his hands on it, I'll end up in jail. It might not be as glamorous an assignment as a colony rescue or taking down some criminals, but anything that keeps the peace is important to me. Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand it also involves the Crimson Fleet? I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve one of their sins and cleanse their soul. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. If I've learned anything in my years at the corporate fraud division, it's always have an exit strategy. What the hell? I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work, if that's what you're trying to imply. Oh! Yeah, but before you walk away, let me give you a free piece of advice. Hello? You here for the charity event? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. So I end up with nothing gained, but nothing lost. I suppose I can live with that. You going to say something? Or just stand there like a jackass? I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. Son of a... Not only can I make you disappear, I can also make sure the settled systems forget you existed in the first place. Worried? Why should I be worried? That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. He looked pretty stupid just standing there like that. What the hell? First of all, you're in no position to demand anything. And second, you must think I'm stupid. Try anything like that again, and I'll have you thrown in prison faster than you can blink. Haven't you squeezed enough out of me? All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. Hey, you gonna say something, or what? You've had your time to talk. Now piss off. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me. Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! You look a bit lost in these surroundings. I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. Of course not. But we're risking our asses here, and we've seen what, maybe 5, 8% tops? We were promised a third of the final figure. I help you by handing over evidence, and I end up incriminating myself. Why would I do that? Sure, go ahead. If it makes you feel better, you can take it right to the top of Mast. But something tells me you're not really here to discuss the event. What did you really want to talk about? I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. We monitor all of the major megacorp financials and transactions to ensure that nothing improper occurs. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. You mean specifically? Oh, I work for the corporate fraud division. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. At least I walk away with something. All right. You have yourself a deal. Get the hell away from me before I have you arrested. What is this all about, anyway? I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you think? I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else. Oh, I've got everything you're going to need. This is a one-stop shop for you. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence? You got what you wanted, didn't you? Oh, absolutely. Ugh. Look, I'm going to lay this all on the line. You have 2 more weeks to make this happen, or we're going to have a problem. 2 weeks, Dombrowski. That's it. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. Don't act so surprised. So? Did it work? We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time. That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. No, you can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. Thank you very much. Ah! Claudia sent you, did she? Oh! And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence? I told you to stay out of my way. I meant it. I can't afford to end up on Commander Akande's radar. That man is dangerously tenacious. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet's shit list. You're asking a lot of strange questions. What exactly do you want? Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Yeah, can we do this later? I'm busy. There's no way I'd possibly incriminate myself by handing over the evidence. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will. I locked on to you from the moment you entered the ballroom, and I've watched you trying to clock Dombrowski. Don't test me. You have no idea how high up the chain I am with UC security. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. Just in case you weren't aware. I am the authorities. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. After we spoke, I had a feeling you'd pull a stunt like this. To be honest, I'm here to keep an eye on the charity event. Doesn't take a genius to deduce you're the one that's responsible. We don't have much more to say to each other, do we? Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. No way, Larry. This is not what we agreed. You said the money would be in our accounts by the 1st of the month. You didn't really think I'd make a deal with Claudia or Dombrowski without having a little insurance policy of my own, did you? Huh? Ikande's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy. Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I always took him for a fool. But I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. You want me to help you? Are you completely out of your mind? Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off. That's all I need right now. Enemies on 2 fronts.